Amy Weber from the agency. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to make a video to talk about the current housing market, what's happening in real estate in 2021, and what I think might be happening coming down the pipe for spring and summer. So let's get into it. So as we all know, we have been dealing with a terrible pandemic for over a year now. This has definitely affected the housing market, some positively and some negatively. As you all know, we have seen historical low interest rates for almost 2 years now. What's really driving these interest rates are the Feds. So when the Fed lowers their funding rate, that in turn lowers our interest rate, which, listen, it's a fantastic thing because what it does is it allows buyers to have more purchasing power. So a house that maybe they couldn't have afforded 3 years ago, they can now afford in 2021. So the other thing that I am seeing right now is such a lack of inventory. There is actually a 20% plus lack of inventory compared to last year. So what is driving this lack of inventory? For me, I truly feel like there was a surge of buyers and there was a surge of people wanting to list their house probably about 6 months after COVID began. I feel like people really had this sort of moment where they realized the house that they were currently living in was definitely not suiting their needs. And if they were going to continue to have to Zoom for work or Zoom teach, it definitely was not a good house. So a lot of people went house hunting because they realized that they just didn't have a functional house at that point. What I think is happening at this moment is that a lot of sellers that customarily would be putting their house on the market or prepping it for market are kind of putting on the brakes. Now, the reason I think this is happening is because, we've had such a high death rate, which is just unbelievable. And I think that people just really got scared. They didn't want 50, 70, 80 people, strangers nonetheless, coming into their home to take a look at it. So I think they pretty much put the brakes on it. And I think that what we are going to see is come spring, summer, when we start to get a better handle on this pandemic, whether that's through, masking, social distancing, or the vaccine, I think we're going to see a flood of houses come onto the market. Now, this is good and it's also bad. So it's wonderful because right now we don't have enough houses to serve all the buyers that are ready, willing, and able. What's not good is that what it will do is I do believe it will drive housing prices down slightly. So there's kind of a plus and minus always to everything in real estate. But again, this is what I foresee happening in the spring and summer. Another thing that is going to tremendously affect the real estate market is the fact that the moratorium on evictions and on mortgages are going to come to an end. So what is going to happen, I truly believe, is we are going to see much more evictions and we are going to start to see several foreclosures. I really hope that I'm wrong about this, but I just feel like the trickle-down effects of COVID haven't quite really snapped in, and I feel like people are definitely people that are behind on their mortgage, it is going to catch up with them, and unfortunately, they are going to start to see a notice of default, foreclosed on, and a lot of people are going to end up having to either sell short, or the bank may end up taking over their house. Listen, again, I pray I'm wrong about this, but again, I just see that this moratorium has got to come to an end at some point. So these are my predictions, and listen, real estate is cyclical. It's always going to, be a buyer's market, seller's market. It has definitely been a seller's market for a very long time. Housing prices have just gone through the roof. I've had crazy multiple offers on pretty much anything that I put on the market, especially something that is turnkey and market ready, that someone doesn't want to have, workers or people coming in and putting in new flooring or a new kitchen. So those turnkey move-in ready houses have really been turning over quite quickly and with multiple offers, and really the price has gotten driven way up. So that's it for now. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click the bell so you will get a notification every time I do a new video. I wish everyone the best in their real estate ventures, and until next time.